Alright guys, Zetin here. Today's video we're going to be talking about Inazuma 11, Victory Road of Heroes. Obviously, I'm sure you know that the release date was announced today, and I'm sure you were there live watching it, but I just want to discuss a few things. Overall with the release date, I'm happy with it. Well, I'm not happy with it. I'm happy that it's coming out, but like, they lied again, bro. They lied again. How are you going to lie again? Mate, but I just gotta be happy it's actually releasing, you know. But yeah, we're basically gonna talk through this because yeah, I just want to give my opinions on everything that was mentioned in this little the announcement they had. So yeah, I started around here. Okay, so we ain't gonna watch the whole thing obviously, but we're just gonna like kind of talk through it. So obviously they talk about Chronicle mode here, which is cool because we actually get to see, we get to see Faye as an adult. That's dope. That is dope. And then this guy as well, I forgot his name, but I know he's important in Zoom 11 Gold Chrono Stones. So they're kind of just talking about Chronicle mode, which is cool. At this point, I was like, okay, like, ain't nothing crazy. Still waiting for the release date. It's cool, but yeah. And then they were talking about still Chronicle mode. This video is gonna be short, by the way, but I just want to kind of like basically give an overview on the live stream. Obviously, we see Astro Break, classic. Oh, this music's copyrighted. Nah. This music is copyrighted. This music's copyrighted, bro. I know for a fact this music's copyrighted. I'm gonna have to take this down at some point. Oh my. Okay. So we go to Endomaru. Let me just say Mark Evans. Let me stop. But yeah, making me feel like a kid again watching this, man. But I'm gonna have to actually rewatch it in the Zoom 11. But yeah, and then they're talking about oh yeah, seeing all these moves. Oh yeah, amazing. At the selectable system, so you can select, obviously in the story only 5 of them will be key players that are needed, the rest you can just choose. And then let's see competition mode. Yeah, solo matches, online tournament mode. I want to see how that's gonna be. I want to see how the tournament mode's gonna be. That's gonna be interesting, I'll be honest. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be interesting to say the least. But yeah, and then yeah, that's something key that I wanted to talk about as well. That's definitely something key that I wanted to talk about. I'm so surprised that they actually added it. These lot had the nerve and the audacity to add totems, fighting spirits, and Mixie Max, bro. Are you crazy, bro? This is gonna need some serious balancing, because if you know, you know. Spirit big moves broken. Yeah, that's gonna need some tweaking, some management. I'm kind of worried about that, honestly, but it's always nice to see. Like, watching all of this was cool, I'll be honest. But yeah, and then it's kind of just going through the yeah. What? This ain't even a Mixie Max. He just turned into Mark, bro. But yeah, it's cool to see. It's really cool to see. Honestly. I just hope this ain't copyrighted, because I might actually have to like mute this part of the video or something, which would actually suck. But yeah, they're talking about basically the different, if you play the demo, you'll know about this stuff, like you could add boots and stuff like that. So they're just talking about that, nothing too major. And then it goes to, what's this? No, this ain't the main story. This ain't the main story. This is yeah, the customization. This is a big part of the stream that wasn't even mentioned. I don't know how this is gonna work, how they're gonna balance this. There's no way they're gonna let you have any hits out to you. That's kind of broken. Probably some broken combo that you can make. But overall, it does seem cool. It's like there's a lot of flexibility with the way you can customize your characters. And I don't know what that's about. I'm not gonna be fiddling around with that too much, honestly. But it does look cool. And then you have, how long did they talk about this? I don't know. But yeah, overall, my opinion, like if I was to give this a rating out of 10, like the whole thing overall, I would give it a solid 8. The release date is the only thing that got me at the end. Like, I don't want to be ungrateful in a way, but at the same time, how many times are you gonna lie? You know, how many times are you gonna actually lie? But then after this, they talked about what? Oh yeah, the systems. So they was talking about the systems right here, and yeah, just some regular stuff. Like this ain't anything game changing or anything. It's just something nice to have. And then obviously the settings and stuff like that, which is cool. Oh yeah, it's available Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, 5, and Steam. I don't know what I'm gonna get it on. So either I get it on PlayStation 5 or Steam or both. I don't know. I will decide later. And then you have anything else? Simultaneous worldwide release in 9 languages. That's dope. Crossplay as well. That's nice. That's nice. And then cross save. Okay. Game must be purchased on each platform separately. Of course. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And then we have Nintendo Switch. Okay, that's fine. Digital only release. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but it would have been cool to get like a case for the game though, like just to put up somewhere, you know. But yeah, you can't really complain. And this is copyrighted. Yeah, 100% that's copyrighted. And then they get to this, bro. Are we serious right now, bro? Are we serious? We can't be serious. I don't want to be called ungrateful, but this is outrageous, bro. This is like, that's the only word I could think of to describe. This is outrageous. You said June. How have you stretched it to August? How? I don't know, people might be like, oh, you should be expecting that, blah blah, they've done this before, but oh my god, I wanted to have faith in these lot, man. But if you've been waiting 7 years, 6 years, what's another 2 months, right? I know, still not far, but it's just a bit disappointing, you know. I'm not wrong for feeling that way, definitely not, but yeah. And then advanced booster bundle, get equipped to boost XP, bracelet of victory, the kit for the Dark Emperors, that's cool. And then character training item, complete set of training beans. Okay, so nothing too crazy. And then, oh, let's go back. So we have the character unlock for Fey Rune. I'm guessing you get it early on the early access deluxe edition, which I'll probably get. And then you get Rai noodles for the that little world you can build, I guess. You get the promise pendant equipped to boost XP. And then goal celebration victory zone. Okay. It don't look at, it's nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy so far. Trailer release schedule, end of May, end of June, end of July. Yeah, this is just a slap in the face to the release date. Like, they really hold us. They really hold us with that. I'm not gonna lie. Overall, it was a W though, let's be real. Early access on the 8th. Okay. Game release the 8th. Okay. Galaxy route unlocked, area route unlocked, Orion route first half unlocked on the 10th. Chronicle mode. Okay, video world beta kickoff. Beta finals. Okay. So they have a little roadmap, and then obviously we've seen this 1,000 times at this point, bro. Only thing that's different is has the release date August 21st. Damn near September, bro. But this is basically it, man. Still excited for it, obviously. And then they talk about, what did they talk about now? Now this video is getting kind of long. But yeah, then they talk about, let's see. Yeah, that looks so cool. They have totems and everything, bro. When I saw that, I was too excited, man. But then they talk about, what did they talk about after this? Nothing too crazy. Okay, how this is gonna work or be balanced, I do not know. There is so much power-up systems and power systems and all of these things in Inazuma 11. I just hope they can balance it, but at the same time, I don't want them to be underwhelming. You gotta have, like, make them, if you're gonna make them OP, make it so you can only have it for a short amount of time. That's fair. Because remember, you have 11 characters on the team. So even if it's a short amount of time, you can use it on another person. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad solution. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. I don't know. But I'm sure they'll balance it somehow. Okay, yeah. Mind Eater. Yeah, that's a cool design. I'm really messing with that. And then they was just talking, obviously different digital only release. And they talk about that again. The matches. Basically, nothing too important after this. Damn, bro. They go so blurry. Okay. And then they're talking about, what are they talking about? Smiles logo. Okay, nothing too important. Let's be real. And they're talking, video road showcase, pre-orders. Okay. Pre-orders available for select platforms starting at 1 o'clock, April 11, 2025, GMT, which is my time. Hero Showcase release date and final specs presentation. They know what they're doing, man. Trying to get us hyped. I'm hyped, but this is dirty, man. It is dirty. Oh, copyright. Bro, you can't do that, man. But yeah, basically the end at this point. And then obviously, we talked about this before, the potential systems, basically. Give your characters extra stats and stuff like that. So yeah, that's cool. But then, basically, that's it after that. But yeah, we might move on to the website if they've added anything onto the website. Okay guys, so now they've finally put the game up on Steam after so long. It hasn't been so long, it's only been like 20 minutes. But now it's on Steam, so we can look at the price and damn, okay, So it's 57. And can we see the deluxe edition? Okay, yeah, 57.98. That's honestly not too bad. That's around the price range I was thinking about, around 60. And the deluxe edition is 65, so about £8 more for the deluxe edition. That would be my recommendation. Definitely get the deluxe edition. If you're gonna get the game, just get the deluxe edition. You get it a whole 3 days early. That's gonna be big for content creators, but also like you want to play the game as soon as possible, and you get a little bit of bonus things. It isn't too game changing compared to other games like deluxe editions, but like it's still like, you know, it's still something, and only for £8, like you might as well at that point. But yeah, that was smart on their part, putting the prices so close to each other. It's actually a smart move. But yeah, that's all I have to say, man. It'll be the same for PS5, it'll be the same everywhere. But yeah, if you want more videos like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm having fun doing this YouTube thing, man. I've been doing it for like 2 weeks and I'm loving it. But yeah, expect way more Inazuma 11 videos. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because they don't have, you know, I don't think you can play the demo anymore. But I'll think of something creative, because when the game comes out, I'm gonna do a ton of content. So make sure to hit that naughty bell and join my Discord so you can be in tune, be ready for that. Yeah, my name's Etan. We out.